Hey, what's up, guys? MyM777 here, and I'm going to be trying to bring you guys some Search and Destroy specific tips and tricks videos, kind of trying to help you guys out, and basically delve into my mindset when I'm playing, because it's always been something I've always wanted to do, and I did it a lot during Black Ops 1 and like once or twice in Modern Warfare 3, but just for the past year I've had so much school that I haven't been able to do it as much as I wanted to. But now that I have some free time, I wanted to, again, show you guys specific instances in Search and Destroy, whether it be an entire sequence or even an entire game, although that probably won't happen as often, of how I'm thinking, why I'm doing something, why I'm not doing something else, and hopefully you guys can learn from it. But basically, this specific case, notice the class that I'm starting out with, and the key is what I'm starting out with, not necessarily what I eventually will be using. And the main points to take from this is that I have lightweight, extreme conditioning, and an SMG, and also you can't see it right away yet, but I also have no secondary, so I have the default knife. But what this class allows me, the purpose of this starting out with this class, again, this is a perfect class to use throughout an entire round actually, but for this purpose I'm using it to start off because, again, it allows me maximum mobility, and in this case on defense, on raid specifically, I pretty much always watch B whenever this map comes up. And what I like to do with this class is I like to sprint as fast as I can to the right side of the map where B is, hop over the railing, and take control of the blue van, which is on our side of the map. But obviously, if I start out with my preferred class, which is an assault rifle FAL, I'm not going to have maximum mobility, even if I did have lightweight and extreme condition, just because, assault rifles move a little bit slower. And even though that difference is kind of negligible, it can still be the difference between, you reaching a spot first or the enemy reaching a spot first. And in that case, you could be shot first, or you can get off the first shot. But in this case, I'm using this class purely, again, to reach a preferred spot first. And I'm going to play this first in real time, and then I'll back it up and explain some other things. But yeah, you can see me pull out the knife right away to sprint over the railing, and you'll see me initiate a dolphin dive, and all of a sudden I end up with an FAL in my class. Now that looks like a lot, but basically what I did here is right after I hopped the railing, I initiated the dolphin dive, and what I actually did during this actual game in this specific round was after I hit the dolphin dive button, I immediately hit start to bring up the in-game menu and change to my FAL class. Again, the one that I actually want to use during this round. Again, the only reason I'm using this lightweight extreme conditioning SMG class was, again, because it allows me to run the fastest to a specific spot, and I use that to my advantage. Once I don't need that advantage anymore, which is when I get to the spot, I am able to switch to the FAL class. And for those of you who don't know, in the first 15 seconds of any game or round, it's not just restricted to Search and Destroy. So Search and Destroy rounds are 2 minutes, so you can see on the bottom left-hand corner, you have until 1:45 in Search specifically. But if you haven't been shot or stunned, naded, whatever, and you yourself have not thrown any tacticals, any lethal, shot any bullets, shot any explosives from your primary, secondary, whatever, basically if your character's been unaffected either by yourself or by the enemy, then you can change classes. And obviously in respawn game types that doesn't matter, because you can, every time you die, you can just you have the new class. But obviously in Search and Destroy, since you only have one life, switching classes is restricted to the first 15 seconds. Again, taking into account whether you've been shot or if you've shot. Now, when I play it again in real time, you'll see me with the knife, and you'll see me initiate the dolphin dive, and then I end up with my FAL class. Again, this is such an amazing thing to be able to do. Be able to sprint to a spot and then change class mid-air, literally, and get out this FAL class. And I'm only showing this specific sequence because I actually do get a pretty sick sequence. I actually get a 4-piece. I get a Fury kill, which in Search and Destroy is almost impossible. Like, I've only gotten it like 3 or 4 times because Fury kill medals are for 4 kills. But yeah, that's just one example of how, starting out off a speed class to initiate into a slower class, or even just a completely same class but with different perks, different attachment, whatever, can come to your advantage. So hopefully this helps, and hopefully I'll put out more of these in the future. Take care, guys.